Changing everything up. We had beautiful weather yesterday, that lower humidity with a little front. Today, pretty nice, but you noted the clouds, I'm sure, increasing. And now we have some storms on the way to start the week. Now, this is not going to be completely stormy all day long. That's not really what we're expecting, but there will be a couple of rounds of rain. I think the first one could even be overnight tonight to maybe early Monday. That would be mostly north of the lake. So not everyone will get in on the rain tonight or early tomorrow, but a better chance or a higher chance for rain, I think, is going to come late tomorrow, either late evening or even tomorrow night. And we may see, again, the potential for some street flooding, 1 to maybe 4+ inches of rain. The higher totals on that end of the kind of 4+ inches would be farther north, I think. And then we will have a severe risk as well, mostly for some high wind gusts, but also some other modes of severe weather we'll have to watch for as well. Tonight, though, everything is kind of quiet. We did have some showers north of the lake. Our front here, which was the front which moved south of us and brought that really pleasant weather yesterday, it's moved back north. And now we have a lot of rain off to the north of us tonight. It's kind of been riding off that way from generally the west and southwest, and then has kind of moved off to the north. So it kind of has missed us mostly this evening. We do overnight to early tomorrow have a level 2 risk out of the 5 risk categories north of the lake. Tomorrow, we're all in on that level 2 risk. The main thing, I think, is going to just be the heavy rain. I think that is a little bit of a higher threat than actual severe storms. However, we could easily see some wind, some high wind gusts, maybe some hail. There's a lower risk of tornadoes with this system, but we can't really rule it out. So we'll be watching for all these different things, especially late tomorrow and tomorrow night. Now, moving into Precision Cast, I know you might want to see this. It's actually doing an okay job. It has the rain kind of off from where we're actually seeing it, but most to the north has us mainly quiet overnight, but it does drag in some of those storms as this warmer air surges to the north. This is at 5-6 a.m. and you can see why I said mostly North Shore. Now, by 7 and 8, much of the rain may already be finished. So it's not necessarily going to be pouring for the early commute if you're on the North Shore. I would wake up early, turn on your Channel 4 News and kind of see what the situation is, because we will have a chance early. Check it out, though, the rest of the day. This model doesn't have that much rain. Some other models have a bit of scattered shower storm action, so I would just kind of keep an umbrella around, keep your eye on the radar if you have something tomorrow, but it might be a big chunk of the day, like I was saying, that we don't have any rain, but it is out there somewhere, maybe off to our north and west. And then look at this. This might be that round that's moving in 8, 9, 10, then this is 10 p.m. And look at this, toward midnight, some of that heavier rain crossing our area. And we have this front moving in. So by early Tuesday morning, there's a chance for a couple of early showers or maybe a very early storm. But actually, this particular model already has the rain out of here, and we get actually some less humid air on Tuesday and a dry day Wednesday, before we might get back into that kind of unsettled pattern toward the end of the week, maybe a couple more rounds of some scattered rain at least starting Thursday. So the things to watch out for this week: first of all, street flooding possible. You can see in the greens will be under a flood watch till Tuesday morning. The reds and oranges is about 2 to 4 inches, but we actually could see a little bit higher than that depending on the rainfall rates with some of these storms. And then the blues are about 1 inch or so. So New Orleans right there in maybe the 2 or 3 inch range on the south shore of Lake Pontchartrain. So we are going to get some rain, it looks like, especially tomorrow night. Tonight, though, I have a 40% chance. That would mostly be north of the lake. Lows in the 70s. We are losing that low humidity. I'm sure you felt the mugginess increasing even today. 87 expected for a high tomorrow. Kind of depends on whether we do get some daytime rain. I would say the chance of storms very early and then more at night. Looking at your planner for tomorrow, during the day, there's some 20–30% chance you can see. So not ruling out daytime rain, but it's just not as likely as we get these 2 disturbances, one very early morning north of the lake, and then another for the nighttime hours, maybe even after 8–9 p.m. And as I was showing you, into the overnight hours. And then wrapping up by early Tuesday. Again, Wednesday is mostly sunny. We get a break from the rain chances. We're close to 90 though. And then our rain chances continue near 40% starting Thursday for those scattered storms.